Yeah, Brett.
You know, last year's season ended with a thud. It's a feeling we all remember. We don't want that to happen again. You know, we were playing well at the time, and we got beat in the semis, and the season was over. And you know, it really, I think it hit us hard. Boys worked hard in the off season. They're doing great right now in the preseason, and you know, we had a good trip to Costa Rica, so we think we're in good shape at the moment.
Well, only one more year of kind of competitive sports left for myself and probably most of us, so trying to make the most of it and just build on the success we've had in the past.
You know, it's last year. We really want to make it count, leave kind of a legacy for our team, you know, something that Coach will talk about for, you know, teams to come and for years to come. Just leave something behind for people to be proud of.
I think what our beliefs are that'll carry over. You know, we're obviously lucky we still have Rob in goal. We've replaced 3 of our back 4 from last year, but we feel confident with who they are. They're all returning players. None of them are first-year players. And then the front 6 in front of them are returning players. So we feel pretty comfortable with what we've had, and you know, this was a good year to have that happen in terms because it was our international trip year. So we've seen them play. So we feel pretty good about what they did down there. You know, if we continue to work as hard as we have in the past, you know, that's always one of our goals, to put zeros up on the board.
Just team defense overall, just having people cover each other, make sure, you know, your guys marked, and just kind of have accountability for each other. And just as a whole group, we always, you know, a lot of talk and just supporting each other whenever possible.
Just hard work. You know, being committed to the team on and off the field, doing what we need to do to be ready to play.
I think just having the desire to be better and better. As athletes, you don't get to this level by just staying content with what you've previously done. You're always looking to get to the next level, get to the next step. So I think that this year we really want to improve on what we've done in the past.
I try to stay zoned in by talking as much as I can. That seems to be the best way to stay focused in a game.
We like the class a lot. How many play this year or play major minutes this year is to be determined, but we love the class. You know, they have a bright future ahead of them. Like I said, we'll see how many fit in this year, but some of them will be pushing for time for sure.
SUNY Brockport, we never played them before. They're always strong. Williams, which is a team we always play, they're, you know, made it. I don't know if they're in the Final Four this year, but they were the last 2 years. Oneonta is another one. Those are probably the 3 like out-of-conference games that we really got to play well if we want to get a result.
Well, first of all, the tournament in Rhode Island is new. The Union Classic, we couldn't get a 4th team, so for the first time, I think it's got to be over 20 years that we've been doing that. We won't be starting there. Looking forward to playing some different teams. You know, we know we're going to play UMass Boston, and we'll play the winner of the other 2 teams. So we don't know who that'll be at this moment. And then we picked up Richard Stockton, who is traditionally a very strong team out of New Jersey. We picked up Brockport, traditionally very strong in our region, which will help our strength of schedule. And if we get results in the end, it helps you in the big picture. The most important thing is getting results, though. So we like our out-of-league schedule. We think it's very difficult, but obviously, as always, you got to win the games in the Liberty League so you can make the top 4 so you can have a chance. And I tell the freshmen every year, there's 3 levels. There's the training level, then there's the game level, then there's the Liberty League game level. And they don't really understand it until they sit on the field, you know, on that first Liberty League game when the intensity goes up a little bit more. And you know, that's because the points are real. At the end of the game, there's actually points posted somewhere. So that's what changes things.
You know, we're looking to make the Liberty League tournament, try to finish, you know, 1 or 2 in the regular season, and then hopefully, you know, win the Liberty League tournament and get to NCAAs again and try to progress where we've gone before.
Team goals, you know, finish in the top 4 so you get into the league playoffs, because if you don't get in the league playoffs, you don't have a chance of making the NCAA tournament. So get to the league playoffs, win the league playoffs, and then, you know, get in the NCAA tournament, anything can happen. But, I mean, the overall goal is to win a national championship, which is a lofty goal, but you got to set your sights high if you want to be successful.